What's up, man? It's KJ Savage in this bitch, and we're doing another reaction on the freshman list, bro. The XXL freshman list, 2017. Yo, I can't wait to see who's on that list, bro. I want to say, I'm gonna go right now. All right, I'm gonna say XXL. Okay, let's just get to it.
The 2017 XXL freshman list has been unveiled. And I will go down the list with you. We're going to go by them candidate by candidate, okay? The first person on the list is Kamaya. Then we got A Boogie, PNB Rock, XXXTentacion, Playboy Cardi, Made in Tokyo. I believe this is Amine or Anime. I think it's Anime. Ugly God, Cap G, and Kyle. Okay, going over all the entries real quick, there's nobody on the list I say, what the fuck, why are they there? We don't see New York bias, which I've accused XXL of doing for couple of years in a row. However, they only got one New York artist on this, really, okay, which is obviously A Boogie. Now, A Boogie's dope to me. A Boogie kind of has cultivated his fan base to, we all know he's kind of like Dej Loaf 2.0. He took Dej Loaf style, you know what I mean, basically made the new version of it or kind of expounded upon it, and he's been living well off of it, okay? Of course, New York's behind him. He had that joint My Shit. He's been working with, and of course, he got a little crew like Don Q and them. He's been working with a bunch of different artists. Drake gave him a look, so he has a bright future ahead of him, okay? Kamaya, I was like, should Kamaya make it? Now, the reason why I was like, should she make it is that, first of all, and by the way, she's only female, so big up and salute to her, but I was like, there's not really that record that I know from her. I know her from a ton of features, okay? Especially with YG. She's given great features. I love her work. But I don't know if she has that record. However, she is representing the entire coast. She is like a new type of wave, a new movement. And perhaps maybe that's why she got the nod. All right? PNB Rock, to me, this was a fucking no-brainer. Okay, PNB Rock been doing this thing for a while. He came out of jail a couple years ago, and ever since he came out, he hit the ground running. Okay, salute to the people over Atlantic. They have been doing the right things with him, even though they have been frustrated at times because they felt like he should have popped off. People compared him to be like, yo, this is like the hood version of Drake at first, but yo, he got them songs, man, and he could deliver them hooks.
Not really,
he got one joint, Every Day We Lit. He got a joint with Kodak Black. He got a lot of great songs, and not only could he give great hooks and make great songs, he could actually rap. I remember hearing him on the radio in Philly, and he was killing shit just on a freestyle. So definitely deserved it. He's been putting in work for a long while. XXXTentacion. All right, I think this is kind of easy. I think he has the most immediate internet buzz out of all of these.
He has the most aggressive fan base. I'm part of that fan base, by
like
the way.
20 other people, right? But he did have that song, Look at Me. He's one of the most diverse in terms of styles, right? Stylistically, the most diverse artist on this particular list is X, okay? He's the rebel of the squad, and he stands out by just not fitting in. It was a no-brainer that X had to be on the list, okay? The only reason why he wouldn't be on the list if you missed it is because he was in jail for a long time, but he's one of the rare people, not the rare people, but his buzz exponentially grew while he was locked up. At one point, I was like, yo, this thing needs to stay locked up a little bit more because his buzz keep going up the longer he stays locked up. Okay? Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi, man, listen, the ASAP Mob have done a great job of bringing Playboy Cardi back to life. Well, not back to life, but kind of bringing him back to the public. Because when he first came out with Fetty, I was like, yo, okay, all right, I'm checking for this. Okay, bro. I'm like, okay, what? I'm like, okay. And then he kind of just like fell back. The people who were comparing him to him, like, yo, why he ain't really owning his spot in the game? But of course, he came back with a project, right? With Magnolia, Song of the Summer. He's doing his thing in New York on Millie Rock, Hotter Than My Sock, right? It is a dope joint, and his entire album had just a new type of wave that his fans have been anticipating. To be honest, if he continues and if he plays this right, he could be one of the staples in the game. He could be. He's not like a Kodak. He's not like a Uzi, but there's a lane for him. It's not like a 21. There's a lane for him because he's definitely one of them fashion niggas too, okay? Influential there. Made in Tokyo. Made in Tokyo, man. Truthfully, man, I didn't know if he was going to make it, all right? Because you guys probably know him from Uber Everywhere, right? That joint. However, I was like, I don't know if he has enough songs, even though he did drop a great project. Very slept on, but it was great. However, here's the thing with him, though. His talent, right? Not only in just like him recording, he's produced for other people. So his impact on the game is kind of large. So I'm glad he got included in the list. Again, I was a little bit on the borderline of saying, should we have him? But you know what? After seeing him here, why not, right? Then the other person is, I think it's Anime or Amine, and this
That
shows how
back
much I'm not
dang.
familiar with this
Fine
person
as
just because I
hell.
know about one single. Okay,
Well,
this might be
oh
my
my
ignorance.
God.
Maybe they
That's
have
my
a bunch of
bae.
other works that I don't know, but I only know one single. And the only thing or the only question I got when saying should this person be included is me saying, okay, well, there's other people that were snubbed that only had one song, and to me, those other songs might be more culturally relevant. Like, Ooh was a very popular record. Young M.A. is not on the list, okay? Ugly God. Ugly God is one of the rappers to me. He has made sure that his fan base is grown and has grown to
Water
be
on
bigger
my
than
red, keep
any
it wet,
one
light
record.
myself
Very
on.
important if you ask me. If you get one of them hit songs, people look to you
bitch,
constantly like, when are you
bitch.
going to make that hit song again? A lot of times the fan base doesn't come because they only want that particular song. He has cultivated a fan base, and interestingly enough, without ever dropping a fucking project. To be honest, and I've talked to him personally, right? If you guys watch my stream, like you guys have probably seen me talk to him there. He has less than about 20 songs. He doesn't have more than 20 songs out. But his fan base is crazy, and people can't wait for his next joint, The Booty Tape. By the way, he does produce as well. Tremendously talented. He produces, Made in Tokyo produces as well. Okay, Cap G is definitely great with making hits. To me, when I hear him, he always got a hit on the deck. Okay, or he always got a rhythmic
someone send me a link
that's
on one of his songs, Cap G,
move
if you know
the needle.
No.
However, it doesn't always take off. I think his songs to me are always like sleepers, right? Always sleepers. The Girlfriend joint was popping. Okay, Kyle had that joint called I Spy. That's the only joint I really know about him from. Okay, and he's one of them guys where that one record is probably bigger than all his accomplishment to date. Hopefully that will change. And again, the same question I had with Anime or Amina or whatever is that one record that probably influenced them being on the list more relevant and more important than other songs that other people have gotten. Now, let's get into snubs real quick, all right? Because instantly I said, ew, what's going on here, okay? I said, wait, we don't got no Famous Dex? Huh? Shaggy? Huh? We don't got no Rich the Kid? Well, he told us he wasn't going to be on it, right? No Nav? How is Nav not on the list? I mean, I know they're like, oh, well, we don't really consider, and this is the thing about XXL. They rewrite the rules every year, right? When they didn't want to put the Migos, they said, oh, we don't consider groups. We only consider solo acts. What? Really? Okay. Why don't y'all consider Quavo now, right? Again, the rules are a little bit fluid, right? So Nav, maybe they're like, oh, we don't deal with the R&B acts. The same with Black. I'm like, no Nav and no Black. I thought these two were going to be locked in and a definite. But because when we start talking about the list, it's important, and I'm not saying I know any inside information right now, but it's important to know who turned down the list. Could Nav, could Black, because they're on tour with The Weeknd, doing a world tour, okay? Maybe they got offered the list and they said, no, we straight. Like, we're on tour with The Weeknd. We're fine, okay? Other people who
I wonder what the freestyle gonna be like.
Cardi B, Young M.A., right?
Ooh.
Cardi B, I know some people criticize her talent. I think she's a workaholic, and a lot of times hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard, so she deserves some consideration if you ask me. Young M.A. had one of the dopest songs, or the hottest songs, right, in the last year to me, and if you really look at the list, I'll say Young M.A. could out-rap most of these niggas on the list. I'm sorry to say, Young M.A. could really rap. And if you doubt that, please go back to her YouTube page and go check out her freestyles. Okay, the Eat freestyle is amazing. She got a bunch of freestyles. They're amazing. But the only problem with Young M.A. is after that one record, which she may have lucked up and got, it looks like the freestyles might be better than the song she put out, which might be a problem. Okay. Other than that, Montana 300, salute to him. I know he's currently locked down, so I hope he holds his head. T Grizzly, man, got snubbed, man. First Day Out was a track that kind of gave us that hold up, wait a minute type of vibe, right? He's bringing the energy, at least to me, which is missing in the game for newer acts. Okay, his debut project was very lit as well. It was surprising that he did not make the list. Okay, and Mozzie, we got also salute Maxo Cream. They deserve some type of consideration. And also, I was thinking about it, I'm like, why NBA Youngboy ain't on the list? But then I thought about it and said, well, the nigga been locked up for a while, all right? And true. I guarantee if NBA Youngboy wasn't locked up for like half the year, right? If he wasn't locked up for such a long time and he had more time to put out more songs than his standout 38 Baby, right? And that could really impact on not only his fans, but throughout the culture. I think he'd definitely be on the list. So for 2018, NBA Youngboy, man, he should be in the running. And speaking of 2018, because some of these guys are not really snubs from this year, but next year we should definitely look out for him. From this year, but next year we should definitely look out for him. Okay? And by the way, YFN Lucci, Young Dolph. Those are two snubs, but I don't know if they're the freshman type of rappers. As in, they don't carry themselves like freshmen. They carry themselves like fucking hustlers, okay? But for 2018, I'm throwing in Lil Pump, Ski Master Slump God, Wi-Fi's Funeral, Uno the Activist, Smoke Perp, Thousand Band Phony, NBA Youngboy Dexter, that's famous Dex, T Grizzly. Who else? I think I'm missing a couple of people. Oh! So baby, he got to make it for 2018. If he continues, and I think he will continue this little wave he got going on. He's one more song, and that one smash will take him to the next level. So I think he gonna make the 2018 list. Of course, there's so many newer artists, and I always trying to show love to the newer artists who are coming up because, listen, it's hard getting a name for yourself. It's hard actually getting in the game, getting a foot in the game. So when you do get a foot in the game, you do want to be recognized for your talent. Let me see. Have I missed anybody else? I think that's about it. I want you guys to weigh in, though. What do you guys think about this list? What do you guys think about the people who I said got snubbed? By the way, Don Q may have got snubbed, but I think he's 2018. Don Q 2018, remember that, all right?
Hey, that's a good list.
You guys give me some names, right? Who you believe got snubbed for this year. And if you can't think of any names for this year, give me some names that should be on the list for next year. Okay?
Look at X, he's just like...
Academics.
All right, man. Y'all, see y'all in the next video, man. Like if you like if you like the video, comment down below. If you tell me if you don't like the video, dislike it, and tell me the reason why below. Also, I'll see you guys later, man. Yo, do you think that list was a good list or a bad list? Tell me straight up. Anyway, man. Yeah, I think that was a good list. That was a good list right there. XXL. I can't wait until to see their freestyle, but I think a few rappers. XXS gonna kill it. Young M.A., Ugly Guy. Who else gonna kill that shit? Montana gonna kill it. And what else? Who else? Playboy Cardi gonna kill that freestyle. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit later. It's been your boy KJ Savage. Peace.